All right, let's talk about Rome. Specifically, let's talk about a mission, a delicious mission. Today, we're going on a quest to find your perfect tiramisu in the gorgeous Trastevere neighborhood. And trust me, this is a bigger deal than you think, because not all tiramisu is created equal, not even close. So, let's dive in. And it all boils down to this one single question. I want you to picture it right now. What does your perfect tiramisu look like? Is it a clean, beautiful, elegant slice of cake? Or is it a glorious, messy bowl of rich, decadent cream that you just can't wait to dig into with a spoon? Your answer is going to guide our whole adventure today. Because you see, in Trastevere, this isn't just a dessert preference. It's a battle. It's a culinary turf war between two very different styles. In one corner, you've got the old-school, traditional cake-style tiramisu, or torta. And in the other corner, the new kid on the block, that super popular, creamy, spoonable dessert you see everywhere now. This is the great tiramisu debate, and we're going to break down both sides.
Okay, so first things first, let's start with the style that's kind of taken over the whole scene. If you're on Team Cream, if you dream of pure, spoon-dieting indulgence, well, listen up, because this part is for you. We're talking rich, we're talking decadent, and we're talking served with a spoon. And when we talk cream, we have to start with the absolute rock stars of the neighborhood, Nanarella and its sibling spot, Tonarello. I'm telling you, this is probably the most Instagram tiramisu in all of Rome. And you can see why. Just look at that deep yellow mascarpone cream. It's so rich, it's practically pouring out of the bowl. This is what pure dessert decadence looks like. So here's a little inside secret. Even though these are two different restaurants, they're actually run by the same group, which means the tiramisu is exactly the same. So the real question isn't which one is better, it's what kind of vibe are you looking for? Are you feeling the crazy energy of the Piazza Nanarella, or do you want a bit more space to stretch out at Tonarello's outdoor tables? All right, let me give you a heads up. These places are insanely popular. Like, you're going to see a line. So pro tip number one, joining a food tour can often get you right in. No waiting. But if you're on your own, remember that Tonarello has those heated outdoor seats, which is a total game changer if it gets a little chilly out. Okay, moving on. Let's say you love the creamy style, but you're also a bit of a food snob in the best way possible. You really care about the quality of ingredients. Well then, your spot is Da Enzo al 29. This place is an institution, famous for using only the best stuff. We're talking organic espresso, top-tier eggs, the works. So what's the deal here? Well, first off, it comes in this cute little glass. And the texture, it's so dense and velvety. It's not fluffy at all. It's just this intense, concentrated flavor. But, and this is a huge but, you cannot just show up. You have to book a table. And I mean like weeks ahead. If you don't, you could be waiting for 2 hours. No joke. All right, let's picture this. You just crushed a massive bowl of pasta. You're full, but you still want dessert. You want something creamy, but the thought of that super rich stuff is just too much. Well, that's the exact moment you need to go to Grazia and Graziella. They have totally nailed a lighter, fluffier version. So how do they do it? It's all about the egg whites. They use more of them and it whips up into this gorgeous, light, almost mousse-like texture. It's the perfect dessert when you're already stuffed. The place has a really fun, energetic vibe, but here's a tip. If you really want to savor your dessert, try to snag a table inside where it's a little quieter. Okay, Team Cream, we've given you some amazing options. But now, it's time to go back in time. We're going to switch gears completely and talk to the traditionalists out there. If you want to taste tiramisu the way it was meant to be, in its original, firm, cake-like glory, this section's for you. So what the heck is torta style anyway? Think of it like this. This is tiramisu from back in the day, before it blew up and became a worldwide sensation. It's built like a cake, so it can stand up on its own. You get a real slice, you can see all the layers, and it's got that classic heavy dusting of dark cocoa on top. And if you want to try this style, there's one place you absolutely have to go, Pasticceria Valzani. Seriously, this place is more than just a bakery, it's a living piece of history. It's been around since 1925. When you eat here, you're literally tasting a piece of old Rome. And you can really see the difference here, can't you? It's a proper slice, it's firm. And the flavor isn't just about being sweet, it's about that perfect balance between the coffee, the cream, and that bitter cocoa. This is the real deal.
And hey, if you're celebrating something special in Rome, buying a whole cake from Balzani, that's a power move.
Okay, so we've done the new school cream and the old school cake, but what if you're one of those people who likes to color outside the lines? What if you're feeling a little adventurous? Well, our last category is for you. This is for everyone who loves the classic, but also wants to see what happens when you get creative with it. And in Trastevere, the creative scene is breaking down into 3 really cool categories. You've got places that are all about different flavors, some that are using super precise French baking techniques, and then you've got the ones that are turning it into a frozen treat. How cool is that?
So if it's all about flavors for you, then it's a no-brainer. You go to Tiramisu Trastevere. This is the only shop in the whole neighborhood that does nothing but tiramisu. That's their entire focus, and they just go wild with it.
Yeah, forget the standard coffee flavor. Here, we're talking pistachio, hazelnut, wildberry, you name it. And you can see them making it right there. Just so you know, it's takeaway only, so here's the perfect plan. Grab a cup and take a little 5-minute walk over to Piazza San Casamato to eat it. It's a great little spot. Next up, for all my perfectionists out there, if you like things neat and elegant, you have to check out Le Levain. Now, this is a French bakery, and they're taking that famous French precision and applying it to an Italian classic. It's basically the exact opposite of those messy, overflowing bowls we saw earlier. And just look at it. It's served in a glass, what they call a verrine, and you can see every single perfect layer. Everything is perfectly balanced. It is almost too pretty to eat. Almost. But fair warning, they sell out of these things fast. You really want to try to get there before 11 in the morning if you want to guarantee you get one.
Finally, it's a hot Roman summer day. What do? You get your tiramisu frozen. You've got 2 amazing options. Over at Autoleg, it's a full-on gelato, super rich with chunks of espresso-soaked sponge cake mixed right in. Or if you want something a little lighter, Fior di Luna does this amazing organic semifreddo, which is just unbelievably refreshing. And you know, I've got the pro tips for you. At Autolegle, you have to order it con panna. That's with fresh whipped cream on top. It's a game changer. And for Fior di Luna, it's right on this super busy street, so it's the perfect thing to grab and eat while you're walking around, maybe heading over to the big piazza.
Okay, so before I set you loose on your tiramisu mission, a couple of quick practical things to remember. First, old school tiramisu uses raw eggs, so if that's a concern for you, just ask if they're pasteurized. The busy places almost always use them. Second, remember there's real coffee in there, so maybe you don't have one too late at night. And finally, the portions can be huge. Seriously, it is totally okay to share one. No one will judge you. So, there it is, the Battle of Trastevere tiramisu. You've got the super indulgent, creamy style, the old school historic cake, and the wild, creative new takes. We've shown you all the top spots, we've broken down all the styles, so now the only thing left to ask is, which Trastevere tiramisu will you choose?